No one in the village slept peacefully that night, especially Rashid, a poor laborer whose entire life savings were not even enough to buy vegetables for one meal. That morning, Rashid had received the news he was both praying for and fearing. "We will come this evening to see the girl." It was about his daughter Amina's marriage. For years, Rashid had worked under the burning sun, carrying bricks, digging soil, begging Allah for just one thing: to marry his daughter with respect. But that day, his pockets were empty. No money, no food, no way out. As the sun began to rise, Rashid walked towards the edge of his small land. His lips moved silently. "Ya Allah, I have tried everything. Now only you know." Near the broken fence, he noticed something. 4 pumpkins. Small, imperfect, barely grown. His hands trembled as he picked them. "If I sell these, maybe I can serve at least one proper meal." With fragile hope, Rashid went to the market. The market was noisy, crowded, careless. Rashid placed the pumpkins on a cloth and sat quietly. That's when the first blow came. A wealthy contractor stopped, lifted one pumpkin, looked at Rashid with cold eyes and said, "I'll take this," and walked away. No money, no question. Rashid opened his mouth, but no voice came out. Minutes later, a security officer arrived. He picked another pumpkin and said casually, "Send it to my house," and left. 2 pumpkins gone. 0 money. Rashid looked at the sky. Tears rolled down his face. "Allah, was this also written?" Only 2 pumpkins remained. Just then, a man in plain clothes stopped in front of him. Sharp eyes, calm face, silent authority. He asked, "Brother, is this all you're selling today?" Rashid tried to smile but failed. He told him everything. About Amina, about the guests coming at sunset, about honor, about helplessness. The man listened quietly. Then he said something unexpected. "Come with me." They first went to the contractor's house. In the kitchen, Rashid saw his pumpkin being chopped. The man asked calmly, "Where did this come from?" The contractor replied confidently, "Market." "Did you pay?" Silence. Fear replaced confidence. That man revealed his identity. "I am Deputy Commissioner Salman Qureshi." Within minutes, the contractor paid 2,000 rupees, apologizing repeatedly. Next stop, the security office. The officer stood frozen. Another 2,000 rupees were handed to Rashid. Rashid couldn't believe his eyes. His hands shook. Not from fear, but from gratitude. As they stepped outside, Rashid's heart began to race again. What if this man also takes something? The officer smiled and pointed to the remaining pumpkins. "What will you do with these?" Rashid lowered his eyes. "Sir, please take them. I have enough now." The officer shook his head. "No." He took out his wallet, placed 1,000 rupees more in Rashid's hand. "This is not charity. This is the price." Now Rashid had 5,000 rupees, enough for food, enough for dignity, enough for hope. As Rashid walked home, his eyes filled with tears. He whispered, "Ya Allah, today you didn't send an angel from the sky. You sent one in human form." That evening, guests were welcomed with respect. Food was served with confidence, and a father slept peacefully. When a person reaches the end of his strength, that is exactly where God's help begins. Help doesn't always fall from the sky. Sometimes, it walks towards you, asks your story, and restores your faith. Never lose hope. Allah's system never fails. It only arrives on time.